Hello everyone, welcome to the Homeo Soul. Today is another video on the anatomy, and today we are going to learn about the remaining part of the arm, that is the cubital fossa of the anterior compartment of the arm and the posterior compartment itself. So let's start with the cubital fossa. So the features of the cubital fossa are: it is a triangular hollow situated on the front of the elbow, and the cubital fossa is homologous to the popliteal fossa, which is present posterior to the knee joint. Then the boundaries of the cubital fossa are: laterally it is bounded by the medial border of the brachioradialis, medially is bounded by the lateral border of the pronator teres. The base is directed upward and it is represented by an imaginary line that joining the front of the two epicondyles of the humerus. The apex is directed downward and it is formed by the meeting point of a lateral and a medial boundaries. Roof is formed by skin, superficial fascia containing the median cubital vein joining the cephalic and the basilic vein, the deep fascia, and the bicipital aponeurosis. Then the floor is formed by a brachialis supinator that surrounding the upper part of the radialis. Then the content of a cubital fossa are the median nerve, termination of the brachial artery, and the beginning of the radial and the ulnar artery that lie in the fossa, the common interosseous branch divided into the anterior and the posterior interosseous artery, and the latter gives off the interosseous recurrent branch, the tendon of the bicep brachii, and the radial nerve. So these are all the content of a cubital fossa. Then the clinical anatomy of a cubital fossa is: the median cubital vein is the vein of a choice from the intravenous injection, and the blood pressure is universally recorded by auscultating the brachial artery in a front of a elbow joint. Then the posterior compartment of a arm, the region is contains tricep muscle, radial nerve, and the profunda brachii artery. The radial nerve and the profunda brachii artery run through the muscle, and the ulnar nerve run through the lower part of this compartment. So we will study in a detail about the tricep brachii muscle. So the origin of a tricep brachii is: long head arises from the infraglenoid tubercle of the scapula. Lateral head arises from the oblique ridge on the upper part of the posterior surface of the humerus that corresponding to the lateral lip of the radial groove. Then the medial head arises from the large triangular area on the posterior surface of the humerus below the radial groove, as well as from the medial and the lateral intermuscular septum. Then insertion of the tricep brachii. The long and the lateral head are converged and it fuse to form a superficial flattened tendon that covers the medial head, and they are inserted into the posterior part of the superior surface of a olecranon process. The medial head are inserted into the superficial tendon and partly into the olecranon process. Nerve supply of the tricep brachii is the separate branch of a radial nerve, root value C7 and C8. Action of a tricep brachii is: tricep is a powerful active extensor of the elbow. Then we will study in a detail about the radial nerve or a musculospiral nerve. The radial nerve is the largest branch of the posterior cord of a brachial plexus. Root value is C5 to C8 and a T1. Then the branches and the distribution, its origin, its course throughout the arm, and its termination we had studied in a previous video. So here we will jump on the branches and the distribution of a radial nerve. So the muscular branches are: before entering the spiral groove, radial nerve supplies the long and the medial head of a tricep brachii. In a spiral groove, it supplies the lateral and the medial head of the tricep brachii and the anconeus. Below the radial groove on the front of the arm, it supplies the brachialis with the proprioceptive fiber. The brachioradialis and the extensor carpi radialis longus are supplied with the motor fiber. Then the cutaneous branches of the radial nerve are: radial nerve gives the branch in the axilla, also gives the branch in the radial groove. The articular branch is near the elbow, it supply the elbow joint. Then profunda brachii artery. So profunda brachii artery is the large branch arising just below the teres major muscle, and it accompanies the radial nerve through the radial groove, and before piercing the lateral intermuscular septum it divides into the anterior and the posterior descending branch which take part in the anastomosis around the elbow joint. Then the branches of the profunda brachii artery are radial collateral, that is the anterior descending artery, the middle collateral, that is the posterior descending artery, which is the largest terminal branch, then deltoid ascending branch, and the nutrient artery to the humerus. Then the clinical anatomy is: radial nerve is commonly damaged in the region of the radial or a spiral groove. The common cause of injury are sleeping in an armchair with the limb hanging by a side of the chair, so which is called as the Saturday night palsy, or even the pressure of the crutch, that is the crutch paralysis. Then the second condition is fracture of a shaft of the humerus, at this due to the extension at the wrist, which is called as the wrist drop. So these terms are important, like Saturday night palsy, the crutch paralysis, and the wrist drop. So here it end. Here we will stop. Thank you so much for watching and listening the video carefully. If you like my work, please do not forget to subscribe the channel. Also like, comment, share the video more and more to your friends. Thank you so much.